So, I moved to South Korea, but before we get to that, let's go back in time. So, I'm moving. Ooh. And that means I have a lot of packing to do. I've been living in this apartment, like 3-4 years now, and I've accumulated a lot of things. I've bought in a lot of K-pop albums that I know is absolutely gonna make all of these moving boxes so goddamn heavy, but I'm a woman with passion, lots of duct tape and hope, so we're gonna pack as much as we can. And it's time to turn my lovely, quirky apartment into a blank millennial gray slate. It took me so long to decorate this place and just be okay with like K-pop posters all over the walls and random shit from my sexy Love and Deep Space Raphael poster to my many Shadow and Sonic posters, which both of those, I don't play either of those games. I don't play either of those games. I've never once watched even like a Sonic anime, TV show, cartoon, not even the new movies, like literally nothing at all. I just like it, okay. Same with Raphael. And then my many photographs with all my friends, which I will cherish forever. And I just really have come to love this space and utilize it in like new and fun ways. Like, see this little string next to my desk? I put all of my clips here, and then I can just take a clip off of it and put it in my hair when I want it. Then my backdrop for my YouTube channel and my podcast has been like my favorite part of all this, because I love just looking at my fun stuff. And if I can't fit it onto a shelf, it's going on the wall some way, somehow. It's going on the wall. So yeah, I hope this move goes well. I kind of am really scared about this next step in my life, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to a lot of my stuff, which is like fine with me. I don't want to be too emotionally attached to it, but also like I love my items, you know. And I also have to say goodbye to my cat for a bit, which is a whole nother part of the story, which I will get to. But yeah, let's get packing, guys. From this to this. Meanwhile, I was deep in a visa paperwork until finally, it's been like 3 weeks of waiting. Well, honestly, not even a long time. Like, they work pretty fast. 3 weeks? Okay, deal. But thank you. I checked earlier this morning and it hadn't been approved. But yay, finally. Yippee. One less thing done. Now, I need to get rid of all the shit in my house. I need to say goodbye to my friends. And I'm in for a next turbulent 3 months of my life where nothing is put together. Yippee. You know what? At least I got JYP on my side. At the very least, I got this guy right next to my bed. And I get like sleep paralysis a lot, so I'm kind of terrified that I might get him mixed up with my sleep paralysis demon. No, mine definitely doesn't have this Chad jawline. Mine just really tall and likes to loom over me. Anyways, visa, yay! Boxes. I have packed everything up into these boxes. And it's 2 days, well, today and tomorrow until my lease ends, until I go back to this place, which has housed me for like a good 4 years now. And I still haven't decided what to do with these boxes. So last minute Delaney is a go because I don't know what to do. Moving time. Okay, let's get to it, Delaney. Nice and empty. And yeah, I still haven't taken down my JYP wall. That's a tomorrow me problem. Today is the last night in my little gray millennial dungeon. Oh, how I miss her. But before then, I think it's time for one last can of beer in this place I called home. Come sit with me, shall we? I have lived in Montreal. Oh, Freddie. Yeah. Lived in Montreal since I was 17. I love the city, I love Canada. I think this is the funnest city in all of Canada. Do you know how much stuff happens here in the summer?
I'm so sorry for the people outside my window shouting and screaming. I filmed this during the World Cup, so like people were rowdy.
They literally said no to hosting the FIFA because they had so much things happening already. I love Montreal, it's so fun. Best queer community ever. I learned a lot here, but you know, it's an important thing in life to learn. When you have overstayed your welcome. And I think I've overstayed. I've done everything I wanted to do here. I met the people I wanted to meet. And I'm so happy with who I met and who I'm bringing into the next stage of my life with. Being friends with them has like really changed me to be a better person. And I love them, I really cherish them. They are my family, truly. And I feel very accomplished in my life here. But I need change, I want change. And I want to move on to the next chapter of my life. And I'm the type of person who I like to invite a lot of change all at once. I'm not simply a, let me dye my hair type of person. I'm like let me get a new wardrobe, new hair, and a new hobby type of person. So me moving to a new city is quite indicative of that. I've literally learned how to be an adult here. I've lost so many friends here. I've made so many friends here. I have become so many different versions of myself here. Even just thinking about like the different stages of identities I went through in university alone is crazy. Like I went from a comp sci nerd to a niche meme account to a bartender to an activist, or I wouldn't even call myself an activist, but like a indigenous community head. I've done many things, and all things I wanted to do, or like at that time I felt very drawn to. And I'm very, very content with that, especially as a person who likes to do multiple things. Like I never stick to one thing. I have a million hobbies and a million interests. And I think that is reflective of like what I've done in Montreal, in my university, in my job, and in my career here. I'm very thankful for this city, for Canada. I love it. As much as I hate it, especially as being an indigenous person, I fucking hate Canada, fucking hate Carney. But like, you know, it's still my land, it's still my country, it's still my nation. It's where everyone I love is. With that said, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. With that said, I'm gonna leave. I need to run away. Hence my need for change. And I don't know what the next year of my life will be like. I might say I'm excited to change, but then after 3 months be like, I need to fucking leave this city, this new country where I'm not liking it, or I'm not making it financially, who knows? But it's a risk I'm willing to take, and I have the privilege to take, so I might as well do it. You know, my family worked hard so I can get here. I should be happy about that. Being in this empty space is kind of surreal to me because there were so many times in my life where I didn't think I would see change, like ever. Like I felt like I was stuck in a rut for so long. Knock on wood, knock knock, that the next couple of days continue to go smoothly, or smoothish, somewhat smooth. I'm okay with a little rocky, you know, I'm used to that. And cheers to my last drink in this apartment, and maybe even in Canada as a whole. Thank you for treating me well, especially you, apartment. You were the best apartment I lived in. You had a lot of quirks, but I loved you. I love you so much. And especially for being in a shared space, like an apartment building, we all need to value it, you know? We need to value it and be like, thank you. I know you're not like actual land, but I should still value you and take care of you because you're a community asset. Thank you. Thank you, gray, uneven walls. Thank you, slanted wood. Thank you, the sketchy alleyway that literally on the first night I moved in here, someone got killed in the alleyway. Thank you for taking care of me. Cheers. Thank you to the oven I never use because I don't like to cook. Thank you. Thank you to my upstairs neighbor who's a violinist, and when I would study or work at home, I would always hear your beautiful music. Thank you to my neighbor who left me, who's been here all this time, who sneezes so loud. But what's louder than his sneezes is his giggle. Thank you. Whenever you giggle, I giggle. When you're happy, I'm happy. But when I run into you in the hallway, I hate it. And thank you, water and amenities, for being included in my lease. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna watch YouTube and relax because tomorrow is the last day here, moving everything. Then I'm going over to my friend's house before my flight to the new city I will be living in, which future me will talk to you about it. Okay, bye.
With that, I finished my beer and watched TV, trying to relax, albeit not being fully able to turn off my brain that was filled with a million concerns. Will I be able to find a job? I hope my cat is doing okay. Oh, yes, my cat. I still need to explain this. So, my cat has traveled quite a bit. I got her right before COVID, and I moved back and forth between this city and my parents' house. So she's used to traveling, she's used to my parents, she's used to their house and their animals. Actually, she quite likes their animals. Ever since I was thinking about moving, I have been very hesitant whether or not to bring her or not, considering her breed and also just the amount of money and time it costs. Unfortunately, I don't think I have that money, and I understand some people in my position just wouldn't move then. They would stay for their cat, and I completely understand that. It's just moving is something I wanted to do, and I just really, really wanted to leave Canada, so I decided I would do it, and I don't know how long I'll be gone for. I could be gone for 6 months, I could be gone for a year, I could be gone for longer, so I decided, you know what, okay, let me go, figure out for a year, and then if I decided to stay long term, I will find a way to bring her. My cat is being taken care of by my family, and she seems super happy. They send me pictures every single day, and she's chilling, she's living her best life, and I'm super happy that she's happy. And with that, everything was ready for me to move. If the title of my video hasn't given it away yet, I am moving to South Korea, baby. Okay, let's go find a quiet spot so I can tell you the plan. Okay, so here's the plan. And yes, I know I look chopped, okay? I showered last night and I let it air dry. And with bangs, whatever. I'll wear a hat, okay? So, the plan has been, there's been multiple steps to the plan, including I applied for the H1 visa, which is a work holiday visa. So you were allowed to do specific emphasis on specific types of jobs, which is mainly service industry, nothing professional, no English teacher, no. And that after applying for that visa, I had to get rid of everything in my apartment, sell all my stuff, ship everything to my family's house and or a storage unit that I didn't want to that I wanted to keep but couldn't bring with me. And then I had to go through all my clothes, and it took me forever, and I got three luggages worth of clothes, and I got vacuum sealed bags, which really was the biggest clutch ever, and I was so petrified that they were going to be overweight, but none of them were, even the huge ass one, so that's lovely. Maybe when I lifted them up it felt so heavy, but apparently I'm just weak. This is a multiple step plan, okay? Step 1, visa application, done. Step 2, get rid of all 7 years of my life, check. Step 2 is actually step 2.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, etc., because it took me a lot to get there. I had been doing that stuff for multiple months, but eventually I shipped everything out, or I sold everything, and I just got 3 boxes worth of clothes. That's like the conclusion of my 7 years. And saying goodbye to my millennial gray apartment Gruner cage. It was kind of sad seeing it so empty from the maximalist core it used to be. R.I.P. Then at step 3, leave Canada currently. We're on the way to doing that. So step 4, arrive in South Korea. We'll get there. Step 5, and one of the ones that I'm most concerned about is finding a job, because this was expensive and I had been planning it for a long time, saving up for even longer, and yet more expenses were needed. Like, you know, like the emergency cash pile where you're like, yeah, this is if like something bad happens. Well, something bad did happen multiple times, so I went like way over budget. So I need to pay off all of that like ASAP. So once I land, immediately job interviews. Okay, we don't care what it is, we need to start paying that off. Then step 6 is finding an apartment. Yeah, I know 5 and 6 are kind of a big deal. And I'm definitely not stressed. No, not stressed at all. Before we get into the post-flight steps, let me go back in time a few days ago. I want to check a few things off my saying goodbye to Canada list. Poutine, Ardeen's, or I guess Audin if you're French. And I definitely did not steal this ring. No, I would never steal. And Tim's. Of course, I had to use up all my loonies for this one. With my cheap-ass coffee in hand, I took a walk near a canal. This is one of my favorite parts in all of the city. It's both calming and busy. I love watching the Canadian goose do their thing. Whenever I was going through a hard time, I would come here, listen to sound music, and journal. As I watched the water slowly flow by, which always reminded me that this too will pass. I will miss this place. Now I'm all good to go. And 16 hours later, I landed in Seoul, South Korea. So I have made it to the apartment I'm living at for now. A business on for now while I look for an actual place to rent for the next year or two. But because of that, I am tempted to not even unpack all my stuff, but also I really miss my stuff, so I think I might. You know what? Yeah, let's unpack a bit. The first week of me in Seoul was truly a grind session. I was booking job interview after job interview, apartment tour after apartment tour, and getting all my paperwork done, including swabbing my ass. That was fun. Okay, now I gotta take a shit. Trial shift, let's go. I'm so sweaty. I ended up doing 2 trial shifts, one for cleaning in a hostel, which I was so bad at, like dead ass. After 1 shift of making beds, I came back like this, like I won the fucking war.
Let's look at Delaney after doing just 1 day of labor. Oh my god. 1 day. Yeah, okay, no toes for free. Yeah, you can't see the toes, but you'll see the knees for free. Look at this shit. It's also bumpy. These are fully bumpy. Tell me what you did. Tell the camera what you did.
I made beds.
She worked at a hospital for 1 fucking day, made a bed, and look at this shit. What the fuck?
My body was not made for physical labor. The other shift I went to was for like this European themed bar. I know it sounds interesting. And that's the one I ended up signing with. Okay, let's talk about the why. Why did I choose Korea? Why am I moving? Well, I finally finished my degree at my university, which took me so fucking long. Let's not even talk about it. So I knew I was going to move, and I didn't want to stay in the city because I felt like I had overstayed my welcome there. And considering that I've already lived here in the past, once in 2022, again in 2024, they were all under a year though. And I knew I wanted to experience like living here, not just short-term living. So given the opportunity and the fact that like low-key it was my major, like, and by it I mean literally everything, it was a BS major, but regardless, I always knew I would either move here or Japan, and I don't know any Japanese, so limited options. I also really love my friends here. Like, I love the people I met. I'm so close to them. I love the food, love the culture. I hate the outfits. I hate the outfits and hate the clothing sizes, but that would have been an issue regardless. So that's more or less why I've always wanted to try, and you know, plus there's so many fun things to do here, and I didn't want to be anywhere close to America. That was the biggest thing.
Ayo, house tour. Super awesome, sexy doorway. Then we got the awesome kitchen, which I need to clean. Bathroom, and then the room I'm staying in. Yeah. Look, I got my kind of cringe stuff up there too. Just a little guy. I don't know why I put you on a pool, but you're on a pool. It's currently July 15th, and I have about like a little bit over 2 weeks to find my own place, San Elise, get it. But like, you know how it is here, buddy, things work fast, so something will work out. It's just like, I just want to pull off the band-aid and get it locked in so I can move on. I'm struggling the most right now with like which neighborhood I want to live in. Like, if I want to be in a more expensive area that's close to the nightlife, or if I want to be more chill and relaxed, or if I want to be where all the gay people are. And I love all three of those things. Like, how am I supposed to choose? I'm trying to keep this video short as I'm editing like pretty hefty guys alongside this video right now. And obviously, like, I'm still getting used to life and work here. But just know, I will keep updating you on my life, on my Instagram, and on my TikTok. I'm also doing like low-key an experimental series on my TikTok, which hopefully I'll post before this video goes up. So if you see anything weird happening over there, that's why, okay? I feel like I need to start creating stuff that is a little outside my comfort zone just to get my numbers up. I do want to make more videos like this, especially once I get my place where I'm decorating and things. I already bought like so much NCT merch. I think we could do a little unboxing and decorating my NCT Wish apartment, honestly. Wish Core apartment, that's the video.
The next year of my life is going to be a bumpy one. I'm worried, excited, kind of lonely, and damn, do I miss my cat. I know that I will always have myself, and in that regard, it's comforting. Some things, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, don't change. I am still posting my podcast, Kind of Cringe. Go check it out. They're going to be pre-filmed for a bit because my life is very disoriented right now. God, I could not do this without modern medicine, honestly. Anyways, you'll see me around, and hopefully I'll see you around. Maybe you could even, I don't know, subscribe and like the video. Thank you for watching. Bye, love you.